Who wins in a 1v1 between Thor, max level Thor, and Kang the Conqueror? That's what we're going to talk about today, because Jonathan Majors is making waves and teasing that we could actually see this battle happen. And now people are saying it could be in Avengers 5. We're going to talk about all of it. Welcome to the Chaos Multiverse, everybody. Welcome to 2023. Help us on the road to 100,000 subscribers this year on the channel. Thank you for all the love and the support. Drop a like. Make sure you're subscribed. So, we know that Kang is going to go up against multiple Avengers. We already know that he's killed probably thousands of Avengers, and the first on the gauntlet is, of course, Ant-Man and Wasp, but that's kind of David versus Goliath in the biggest way. Now, I do want to say, Kang the Conqueror, for the most part, he's a human being. He's just conquered time travel, and he's really smart, okay? I'm sure he has power levels within his suits and stuff like that, and technology, but he's not a god. And a lot of people don't realize that, and they think, oh my gosh, they look at it and automatically assume he's a god. He's not. So, with that in mind, Jonathan Majors is teasing a battle with Thor. And we're going to talk about that, how that could actually not happen because of what's going on with Chris Hemsworth. Now, there was an interview with Jonathan Majors, and Nerd Bunker said Kang will be the villain in the next Avengers movie, and it has his name on it. Is Jonathan the Marvel fan? Which Avenger are you most excited to see him beat down in battle? Jonathan replies, I think we have to start with Thor. He said, you want to take on Thor? He said, yeah, come on, bring it on. He said, if I ever interview Chris Hemsworth, I'll tell him. And Major said, I'm not afraid of Thor. And then Nerd Bunker said, I may have started the plot of the next Avengers movie. Now, they could just be teasing or bantering back and forth, but Majors has said in the past that he is ready to get down with fight sequences for all the major Avengers, and he's going to be. He's going to be taking on basically all of them, starting with Ant-Man and the Wasp. So, the question is, well, two questions. One, God of Thunder versus Kang the Conqueror. Who wins that? Now, if it's just a battle of strength, it's Thor hands down every single time. But if you add in wit, technology, time travel, all these subtle nuances and powers that Kang the Conqueror will allegedly have, I don't think Thor stands a chance. I really don't. I mean, Thor got beat down by Thanos in a big way. Now, Thanos was a much more, how would you say, Thor-esque type fighter. I mean, he was a very elegant fighter, but he was also just brute force. He was strong. You guys saw what he did to the Hulk as well. So, I don't see it going down like that with Kang. I think, like I said, if it was just a 1v1 of straight up powers of strength, I think Thor wins all day, but that's not how that would go at all. If it goes down in Avengers 5, which is where people are predicting it would go down, I see a similar scenario to what happened on that ship against Thanos and Thor. I do. I just in a different way. I think Kang's going to absolutely just destroy him in multiple different ways. I love Thor to death, but he seems to be the one that always takes the brunt of what's coming and kind of legitimizes our villains at that time. So I could see him being that fodder, that cannon fodder once again. Now, the big question is, which Thor would they be fighting? Because Chris Hemsworth has already said that he is not interested in returning in another Thor movie or reprising the role if it's going to be in that whimsical Thor Love and Thunder way. He said it's time for a shift in focus and a more serious tone when it comes to Thor, which is funny. Hindsight's 2020. Everybody griped about Thor and then Thor Dark World, and they were that serious tone. And then we went the other way, and now everybody wants to go back. That's usually how it works, but I agree. But I also think Chris Hemsworth is probably going to look at the future, Kang the Conqueror, Secret Wars, see how dark it's actually going to get. It's going to have that same vibe of Infinity War and Endgame, and I think he is going to be all over returning. I want to see Thor come back as just a bad A, and basically no emotion to a degree. That's just me, but we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Who wins, Thor or Kang?